People often ask me what retirement in rural Thailand is really like. Today, you're coming with me. After 15 years of living in Thailand, I can finally look back and see just how much my life has changed, and changed for the better. Financially, I'm more comfortable than I've ever expected to be. Life has slowed down, and with that has come a sense of peace I never really had before. We own our own home and we have plenty of land to enjoy. And if I want to build something new, I have the freedom to do it. Add to that our wonderful pets, the countryside, and time with my family, I can honestly say this is the life I hoped retirement would be. Now that I'm retired, there is always some kind of project that I am working on. Whether it's a small job like repairing a flaking ceiling and repainting it, or changing the lights that get full of flies for insect-proof lights, or maybe there's a problem that I came across just recently with termite infestation, so I had to get some kind of poison to get rid of them. Or it could be one of my big projects like my kitchen build, which took me about 3 months to complete. But as I say, I'm always doing something, but I like to keep myself busy. I like to have something in my mind to keep my mind working. I like to see results of my hard work. But it's not all work. I do like to have fun as well. One of my hobbies that I used to do quite a lot in the UK was fishing. I was never very good at it, but I enjoyed trying to catch fish. Right, so I don't know if you saw my last video with the boys using nets to catch the fish. So I thought today I'm going to use the traditional method of fishing with a rod and line. And I've bought myself some food. So the way that they do it here in Thailand is that they use this, fill this with that food, and then the hooks go inside the food, put it into a ball, and that's how they catch the fish. So there's still a lot of fish in there, so I'm going to give it a try. Well, I had no success over there, so I'll give it a try in this pond. This pond is actually teeming with fish, so in theory I should easily catch a fish. Let's try. I got a fish. Oh, look at the size of that. My biggest fish of the day. Well, after my dismal effort at fishing, the grandparents decided to take us to one of their ponds to show us how it's done. Got one. In the pond was mostly snakehead fish and catfish. So you have to be very careful when handling these catfish, because they have venomous spines on their pectoral and dorsal fins. And Da, he has a knack in picking them up very carefully because he knows where the spines are. After about an hour of wading through the mud, collectively they managed to catch about 30 combination of catfish and snakehead fish, which they either ate or they managed to sell at the market. So why did I choose Thailand to live? Well, I think it all boils down to fate. I was unhappy with my life in the UK. It was getting harder to pay all the bills. Crime was increasing, and everyone just seemed to be so stressed and complaining about life. It was actually my financial advisor who put the idea of emigrating into my head. We invited him round so we could discuss about remortgaging, and I was complaining about having to just pay interest only on my mortgage, and I was just fed up with it. And he said, "Why don't you emigrate?" I had no idea where I could emigrate to, but as it happened, some friends were travelling to Thailand for a holiday, and they asked me if I'd like to join them. So I did, and I never went back. One of the first things I noticed when I landed in Thailand was just how warming and friendly the Thai people are. And even though there was a language barrier, the majority of the people were just so welcoming. Thailand has a much more relaxed and slower pace of life. Everything here is Mai Ben Rai, which means don't worry, don't be stressed. Which is perfect for me because my retired life here in rural Thailand is very stress-free. My retirement income goes so much further here than it ever would back in the UK, which means I can stop worrying so much about every bill. I never imagined I'd be having my own home built here in Thailand, and then being able to build my own additional buildings whenever I wanted. But it's become one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. So now that I'm completely retired, I can spend some quality time with my 2 boys and my pets. We like to spend time watching movies together, whether it be at home or at the cinema. We enjoy playing ping pong and playing board games. We enjoy going for bike rides, although after a visit to the zoo and we rented this electric bike, they decided they wanted electric bikes. So we got them some electric bikes, and now we often go around the local villages for a ride. They love animals and they love swimming. So at any available opportunity, we'll visit a zoo or we'll visit a local water park. So it's the relaxed, simple life that I find the most appealing. No shopping centres, there's no high street, it's just open space and a quieter lifestyle. But no country is perfect, so there's always going to be some negatives. And so one of the things you have to think about is that the heat, it can be very exhausting at times, and it can wear you down. So you have to consider whether that's something that you could cope with. Also, occasionally the air quality is compromised when they're doing their sugarcane burning. So it happens once or twice a year, and when they burn around this close by area here, it'll last an hour or two, but areas further away will still be burning. So during the burning season, the air quality is sometimes quite poor. You also have to bear in mind that obviously in the rural areas of Thailand, things are not going to be as convenient for you as they were back home. So that's something you should consider. For me personally, the positives far outweigh the negatives by a long way, so that's why it works for me. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video about a day in the life of rural Thailand. So tell me, if you had the opportunity to live anywhere in the world, where would you like to live and why? I'd love to hear from you. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.